Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. In Kathopanishad, there is one mantra which tells Ascharyo Vakta Kushalo Sat and Ascharyo Jnata Kushala Anushishta. It is the most wonder of wonders that the teacher talks about the reality which is beyond the scope of words, and the student understands which is beyond the scope of intellect. So this is the wonder of all wonders. Therefore, what is the wonder in this thing? We were told it is the joy of Jivan Mukti. So what is the Jivan Mukti? Although you are seeing yourself in the mirror, you never mistake yourself that you are the reflection. So what is the reflection? It is an illusion which appears under n number of conditions. So when we look at the illusion, what is our interaction? Two parts. One is we enjoy the illusions. Otherwise, why so many TV shows will go? We enjoy illusions. But we never desire any illusion. If this principle is understood, then we come to the next thing. Where is this world? See, the world is in our mind. And what is the mind? Naiva manasam. Mind is not. Therefore, the world because of which we are miserable, that world doesn't exist. And the mind where all the experiences of miseries happen, that mind doesn't exist, and yet we are miserable. Now who can help such a person? The wise man has understood this. Then the question comes, what is this world then? Why God created this world? Who told you God created this world? You people only tell God created this world. We also tell you are a fool. Do you agree? No. Then why do you agree that God created this world? See, friends. But our questions keep on going. Then we have to make some stories. One story I'll tell you. These are called as Akhyayikas. A story is told, then you have to draw the moral of the story and understand. It is unlike science. It is beyond that. So, the story I'll tell you. Once I was taken in a research institution where they are manufacturing the vaccines. I think I had told you this story. But thank God you forget the things. So I can repeat it again. And they took me to one very nice AC hall, and there were cages, lines of cages, and all of them were white cages. White rats, not rats, mouse. And I was told, Swamiji, these are all inbred lines. So I never understood, but I pretend I understand. Okay, inbred lines. God knows what it is. And then we manufacture some vaccine and give different doses to the mice in this one group, second group, third group, fourth group. And after every 4 hours, we come and take observations. Out of the 10 mice in this particular cage, when this particular dose was given, what percentage of them were quiet, who were normal, and who were excited? We take the note. And then we change the title of the vaccine dose. And like that. And thereafter we conclude This is the ideal dose for human beings. When he told me that, I laughed. He said, why are you laughing? I said, you are my Guru Maharaj. You have given me the highest wisdom. He said, what is here? I said, exactly the same way. God has created inbred lines. Gujaratis, Marathis, Bengali, Punjabi, inbred lines. And then he is giving the different doses of miseries. Now, what percentage of Gujaratis are happy with dhokla? And what percentage of Bengalis are happy with dhokla? Then they go. So, the researchers are doing experiment. They are not concerned what is happening to those mice. They are concerned in their data. Exactly the same way. You and me may suffer. ऊपर वाला data collect कर रहा. Don't become serious in life. It's a mega experiment. And in which you and me are the characters. Therefore, there is neither bondage, there is no liberation. Don't struggle. God realization. What will you do after seeing God? Same tamaku, same chuna? Ragdo or khao? See friends, therefore, the experience of this Jivan Mukta is indicated. Name moksho, name dvaitam, name vedo, name vidhi, name antikam, name duram, name bodho, name rahaha, name guru, name shishyo, name hino, nachadikaha, name brahma, name vishnu, name rudro, na chandrama. So, name moksho, name dvaitam. Where is the dvaita? See? When the dvaita is taken seriously, the samsara begins. When the dvaita is taken lightly, the real joy begins. And it is we who take the things unnecessarily seriously. See, the other day I was somewhere and I was telling, I said, hey, stop doing meditation. It's all rubbish. There is no need of meditation. Meditation cannot be the goal of life. It is a means. But what happens? We mistake the means for the goal and get lost in that. Swamiji, can you teach us meditation? I said, okay, cut the onion, heat the water, put the upma stuff in that and cook it. That is not meditation. See friends, find out, are you in bondage? Then you can work for liberation. And this can be sorted out only through wisdom. There is no other way. So what is the wisdom? Wisdom is, are we really all the time a baby? No. Babyhood came and went away. We are the same. Then that is babyhood is called Shishu. Shishu means the child can do she and shu anywhere. There was Shishu. This morning I had one Shishu in my lab. And I was talking to that Shishu. Very sweet, 6 months or so. And while talking, he did what he should not have done. Then the mothers are happy. Swamiji, you are divine. I said, what happened? For 3 days he has not gone. So my touch made him go to toilet. Okay. See friends, the childhood has gone, teenage has gone. What happened to us? But we are imagining, I am bound in this childhood. When I will become big, I will do this, I will do that. So the child is never happy as a child. He wants to be a teenager. Teenager is never happy as a teenager. He wants to be middle-aged. Middle-aged fellow is never happy as a middle-aged. He wants to be old man. Old man can never be happy. The simplest method is, why not we are happy wherever we are? So how do we do that? Only by understanding. Don't seek happiness. Then express happiness. You are liberated. But what we do, whatever we are doing for getting happiness, I observe Ekadashi. I am a follower of naturopathy. I eat only competing with the buffaloes. The 5 whites I don't take. The sugar, the milk, the salt, the rice. There is no meaning in that. You are a human being. Eat happily whatever comes in front of you. In short, moksha is you are happy under all conditions. So if you are happy, why you will seek moksha? See, about this I'll tell you one or two stories. There was a student somewhere in the Western world, Indian student, Gujarati. And the teacher asked, okay children, I ask you a question. You are going on the road and there were two things lying. One was a packet of wisdom and other was dollars. What will you pick up? So the goody brand children, students, we will pick up wisdom. We'll pick up wisdom. Would you? What about you? I'll pick up money. I won't take wisdom. So the teacher said, I knew that. You Indians are always like that. Why you want that, sir? We take what we don't have. You can't beat a Gujarati. See, friends. In the same manner, who wants happiness? Everybody will raise hands. Why? Because you don't have. Simple rule, don't seek happiness. Express happiness. You are liberated. And this is known by this wise man. Therefore, name moksho. What will you do after getting moksha? You all know, I must get married. What a life without a wife. I must get married. After marriage, what a life because of the wife. See, friends, this is the simplest way of leading spiritual life. Don't become Gambhiranand, as if the whole world burden is on our head. Name moksha. Then name dvaitam. Dvaita is created when the mind is operating. When you transcend the mind, Dvaita appears, but it is not accepted as real. Now what it is? Another story. There used to be a small child. Now she is a grown-up girl. So when I used to go to their house, one day I told her, hey, you have got two of them, mom and dad. I don't have anybody. Why don't you share me? I'll take your dad, keep mom. So the small baby with her small hand, frock-sized hand, she was covering her elephantine father. No, you can't take my dad. I said, okay, keep the father. Let me have your mom, because I don't have a mother. So I took her mother and was pulling her. And then this girl started crying. Be attentive. When she was crying, neither me nor her parents were miserable. We are enjoying. In the same manner, when you and me cry because of something, upar wala hasta hai, maza aa raha hai. Don't cry. You are not here for crying. See? Therefore, name dvaitam. So when I was talking to that child, I want your mother, I want your father, it was not real, it was just fun. We are here in this world only for a vacation. When you are on a vacation, you are liberated. You are functioning in the Dvaita, but the Dvaita is not influencing you. This wisdom is called as a Jivan Mukti. Name moksho, name Dvaitam, name Vedo, name Vidhi. Another thing, Veda, Vidhi means what? All the time talking about Shastra, Dharma are enough of it. Yeah. Lead normal life. Another example. This happened in Delhi. I went with about 10, 15 children to one place, some function about Krishna Janmashtami. So the children had some bhajan kirtan. Then I gave a talk for about half an hour. It was noon time. Then after that, very small place congested, we came out of the room. And on one scooter I was sitting. And other children, I said, hey, wherever you get sit, sit. Take some chair, if not chair, sit on the cycle, motorcycle, anywhere, don't worry. Then the organizer came. I said, hey, give something to eat, man. Free ho ke sab kuch. Give something to eat. Children are there. To me also you give. Yes, we are thinking about it, but we have to give. I said, give here. Immediately, Dharma Dhurandhar Maharaj was awakened. This is against our religion. That is Swami sitting on a motorcycle and eating the breakfast. Dharma ki hani hogi. I asked him, I said, have you studied scriptures more than me? No. Then I told, I have studied all the Vedas. Nowhere it is mentioned. When a Swami sits on a motorcycle and takes breakfast, Dharma is gone. Nowhere it is written. Do you know why? When the Vedas were written, motorcycles were not there. Relax. See? Name Vedo, Name Vidhi. Get lost in all non-essentials. That is why the children get disgusted. I went to one Marwari house somewhere in Rajasthan. Not Rajasthan, in Varanasi. So, all of them were children, everybody happy with me. And we were talking and what's happened, stories and everything. The old lady of the house, she said, Swamiji, see now these children are so frank and talking to you. But when I used to tell my children, that means those children's parents, they used to run away when any Swami comes in our house. We used to get all Shankaracharyas. But none of our children will ever be present. They'll run away. Now these children are staying. I said, I don't know, you ask your children, why? Then the parents told, when those Shankaracharyas and big Swamijis used to come, we used to feel that we are in a jail. Don't do this, don't do that, don't laugh, don't look. Oh, Ram. As if some tufan has come. See, friends, be yourself. Real spiritual evolution is when you are absolutely ordinary. All the extra gathered on us must be deleted. Therefore, all these things have to be discarded. Continuing further, Name Antikam, Name Duram. In Upanishad, this thought comes in Ishavasya Upanishad. Tad Duram Tad Vadantike Tadantarasya Sarvasya Tadu Sarvasyasya Vahyataha. For the wise man, the horizon is where he is. For the other wise man, the horizon is far away. Because horizon doesn't exist. Naturally, it will be far away. But for the wise man, he knows. Therefore, this is horizon. I am happy here. I don't have to go run up to the horizon to touch there. No need. Therefore, Name Antikam, Name Duram. Where will you go and what you will want to have in your life? Be where you are. We are Sat, Chit, Ananda. Go away from the Sat, you become Asat. You go away from the Chit, you become Achit, Jada, inert. You are Ananda. Go away from Ananda, you are miserable. You are that. Why run here and there? And therefore, here, Name Antikam, Name Duram, Name Bodho, Name Raha. And therefore, neither I claim that I have the experience of God realization. experience without the experiencer is the truth. There is nobody realized. Realization happens where the bodies disappear. It is something like, how will the wave realize its nature as ocean by remaining separate from the ocean? Cannot. And when the wave merges in the ocean, it disappears. And therefore, it is impossible to discover a really wise person in this world. You can't recognize who is who, because there is no extraordinary thing in them. Name Guru, Name Shishyo, Name Hino, Nacha Adhikaha, Name Brahma, Name Vishnu, Name Rudru, Name Chandrama, Name Guru. This is another big problem in the world. Sometimes we get, WhatsApp or messages from US. NRIs, they suddenly become spiritual. And then one person wrote me, Swamiji, I am coming to India for the Kumbh Mela also, and I want to finish along with that to get some guru. I have heard that without guru you are never liberated. So can you give me some addresses where gurus are available? I said there are many guru malls. You can get according to your budget. This is all fun. The real guru is your every experience which teaches you if you are ready to learn. What is the guru? Guru is our ability to learn from every passing experience. If we don't learn from our own experiences, even God cannot teach us. See? Bhagavan Krishna is Jagat Guru, is it not? Krishna Mande Jagat Guru. We should say also, nothing wrong. But if he was really a Jagat Guru, why Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra did not listen to him and change? Then who is important? In the relationship between Guru and Shishya, it is the disciple who is important, not the Guru. But Gurus like us, they are Mahagurus. And then they will tell, look here, like in Varanasi recently this happened. Guru Govinda do khade kake lago pai. Swamiji, what is the meaning of this doha, Kabirji? I said, don't worry about this doha. This is not going to be a problem for you. This is the problem for those. If Govinda and Guru have come together in front of you, and then ab kisko, don't worry, neither Govinda will come, nor Guru will come. See, friends, Guru and Govinda, they are never two. Guru Govinda do khade, they are not two. How can they be two? See, my friends, in the same manner, the same reality taking the garb of listener and the same reality taking the garb of speaker. So talking and listening is happening in the same reality. Because of the upadhis of the speaker and the listener, it appears that there are two, but essentially there is but one reality. See, friends, therefore, Name Guru, Name Shishyaha. Similarly, no disciples. One of the things which I like the most from Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is to say, never, never in your life you should take the position of a guru. Always remain a seeker of truth. Then you will see every one of you is my guru. Because I am in the process of learning. But those who are very poor, they have got only one lungi. And those who are very rich, they got plenty of them. In the same manner, those who are daridri, they have got one each guru. Bhagwan Dattatreya had 24 gurus. And none of them came and taught him. The space did not come and teach him the non-attachment. He learned. See, friends, therefore, never get lost in the Guru Shishya. Be with the Absolute. Then you come to discover the whole nature is our Guru. Every experience is our Guru. And the Guru expresses in our heart in the manner of learning process. Name Brahma, Name Vishnu. Nobody has created me. Brahmaji created me. Who told you Brahmaji created you? We created ourselves. See? How we created ourselves? We only become miserable. Brahmaji never made anybody miserable. Bhagavan says in Gita, न कर्तृत्वम न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभु न कर्म फल संयोगम स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. God has not created kartrutva, abhiman, karma, karma, phala, sanyoga, nothing. He has got better things to do. We created all the problems. Name Vishnu, Name Rudro, Name Chandrama. In this manner, all the different departments, they have no meaning in me. Name Prithvi, Name Toyam, Name Vayu, Name Vyan, Name Vanir, Name Gotram, Name Laksham, Name Bhava. All the 5 elements, where do they go? They are because of me, I am not because of them. See, friends, therefore one of the techniques of meditation, wherein they help us dissolve ourselves into the ultimate void, what is called as a Mahashunya. And it's a very simple technique. Divide your body into 5 elements. From toe to the loin region, there is a difference between lion and loin. Many of them they don't know. In where it happened recently, Jaipur, I think. They in Swamiji, he is a lion. What? नहीं आती अंग्रेजी तो मत बोलो ना. So from the toe to the lion region is the Prithvi Tattva. From the lions up to the Umbalikas is the Jala Tattva, waters. From the Umbalikas up to the heart is fire, Agni Tattva. From the heart up to the throat is the Vayu Tattva, the air. From the throat up to the Bhrumadhya is the Akasha Tattva. From Bhrumadhya up to the Sahasrar is Antakaran Chatushte. And beyond that is the divine circle, the capsule in which we are. And that belongs to the absolute reality. This is the story. So when you are sitting, dissolve one by one. Dissolve the earth into the waters. So your legs have gone and disappeared in the waters. Dissolve both of them in the fire. You have come up to the heart. Dissolve the 3 of them into the air. You have come up to the throat. All below things have disappeared. Then air is dissolved in the space. You have come up to the Bhrumadhya, up to the eyebrows. All lower portions have disappeared. Then from here up to the Sahasrara you come, your Antakaran Chatushte has dissolved. So my presence doesn't depend on any one of them. The other way, look at it. The objects are dependent on the sense organs. Sense organs are not dependent on the objects. The sense organs are dependent on the mind. Mind is not dependent on them. Mind is dependent on the intellect. Intellect is not dependent on the mind. go backward, you come to a point, we are absolutely independent existence. When everything is dropped, as in deep sleep, we continue to be. Taking these as guidelines, then you discover your own methods of spiritual evolution. Everything doesn't come from the book. For example, if you take this one, Name Prithvi, Name Toyam. So take anyone, Prithvi. Prithvi is having the Tanmatra Gandha, the smell. So the smell cannot touch me. Let it be good smell, bad smell. The rasa, the taste. Any taste is okay. Any smell is okay. In short, we give up the specifics and come to the absolute. Gandha is any smell. Durgandha, Sugandha, specific. Taste, rasa is any rasa. But sweet and sour is specific. So give up all the specificity and come to discover we are independent of them. Therefore, great masters tell us that if somebody can control perfectly his tongue for taste and for talking, is two in one. And rasana is for tasting. Rasana is the first organ in our body which becomes alive, and rasana is the last organ in our body which becomes defunct. Right from childhood, you see the useless kids. I don't want milk, I want coffee. Lagao ek. Taste. An old man on the deathbed. Babuji, doctor has told now, everything is over. If you have got some desire, please tell us. We'll fulfill that. Now he is also ready. Okay, beta, if I had to go, last 1 year, these doctors did not allow me to eat anything. Therefore, why don't you get for me some nice chicken? Next life, cock, 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 cock. Because yam yam vapi swaran bhavam tejatyante kalevaram. Whatever is the last thought, that is your blueprint for the next life. Therefore, this discovery is called as Jivan Mukti. This discovery is called as freedom. So be with everything and yet preserve your freedom. See, otherwise looking at the things, I don't eat this, I don't eat, no. Then after everybody has gone, slowly take it out. See, don't cheat yourself. Name dhyata, name gotram, name laksham. Gotra is the lineage. It's all okay if you are living in this world, but the truth is far beyond this. Name dhyata, name dheyam, name dhyanam, name manu. See? Dhyata, dhyana, dheya, gone. This experience where you are in absolute void. There is neither meditation, nor meditator, nor meditated upon. You are experiencing everything. The words you are hearing, the cool breeze of the AC you are experiencing, and yet there is no experiencer born. And therefore, there is nobody, nowhere, nothing around us. By such simple practice, slowly the mind drops its old habit of holding on to the body and start thinking in relation to the body. This old habit is dropped by this simple process. Na me dhyata, na me dheyam, na me dhyanam, na me manuho. Otherwise, we get so much lost in the do's and don'ts. The real spiritual practice is prayatna shaithilya. Relax, relax. Don't have any tensions. Nothing is achieved. You are the ultimate. Then name shitam, name chushnam, name trishna, name kshudha. All these things, heat, cold, etc., they are functional only as long as we are identified with the body. If we are not, none of them have got any meaning. Name mitram, name shatru, name moho, name jaya, name purvam, name paschat, name urdhvam, name dishaha. All these things are only with reference to the body. Therefore, I have neither the friend nor enemy nor delusion nor victory or defeat. Nothing. I alone am. See, this experience could be like what? We'll take one or two examples. This experience could be like the experience of the space wherein all the four elements are playing the game. There are volcanoes erupting, there are hurricanes, then there are many infernos, see? There are typhoons, and yet the space is undisturbed. Now to remain undisturbed for the space, what space has to do? Nothing. Exactly the same way. Only keep the ideal in our life as what it is like being space. So when the mind tries to comprehend the space, the mind disappears in consciousness. So, name vaktavyam alpam va, name shrotavyam anvapi, name mantavyam mishadva, name dhyatam anvapi. Neither I have anything to talk or anything to know or anything to do. Because there is nothing to listen, nothing shrotavyam, nothing mantavyam. No, you should do Shravan Manan Nididhyasana. This is KG1, KG2, KG3. The first lecture, first lesson in Vedanta is this. See, Vedanta sadhana is, we are all seeking happiness. And to get the absolute happiness, you must have Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasana. And all the students throughout their life, Katakash, Matakash, Patakash, the snake and the rope. And once a student, he was so much overpowered by the snake and the rope. Those days, he wanted to go somewhere, so he has tied down his bed and he wanted to tie down with a rope. So he took, it was a snake, but he said, how there can be snake in Vedanta? It's only the rope. So he lifted the snake and started tying down. Imagine what was the condition of the snake. Snake was telling, "Arey yaar, I am not the rope." See friends, it's only words, words, words. Therefore, it is said, Nanu dhyayan bahun shabdan vacho viglapanam hitat. Don't get lost in too much of reading. Too much of study. There is called as Shastreshana. I want to read this, I want to study this, and then there is such a hodgepodge in the dimag. You don't know whether Rama is right or Krishna is right or Bhagavad is right or Bhagavad Gita is right, you are right. See, the questions will kill you. Any type of any question can come. How Bhagavad Gita was told between the two armies, and how much time it must have taken. Now once you get into it, you will forget. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam. Bhagavan Krishna. But why did he tell in Sanskrit? Because this fellow doesn't know Sanskrit. Don't get lost in all these things. Simple thing. Be happy. You have learned everything in life. You don't have to be abnormal. Therefore, name mantavyam ishadva, name dhyatavyam anvapi. Don't waste your time in meditation. About this, I'll tell you some experience. This happened in UK. I was in some Britisher's house, and in the morning I finished my morning ABCD, and a very small house, old type, Wales, very old houses, 300-400 years. So they make all noise, wooden houses. So I was sitting in my bed only and sitting quiet. Maybe I was sleeping, I don't know. Now that Amma came and she saw me and went back. And afterwards, when I went down, he said, Swamiji, I'm so sorry, you are doing meditation and I disturbed you. I said, Mama, you abused me, but don't tell me I was doing meditation. Then what you were doing? I was sitting in the lap of my Kanhaiya. When I said like this, she started crying. How can you so casually say? I said, that is the truth. When a baby is in the lap of her mother, will she ever worry? I am in the lap of my mother, but let me take insurance. Think. What meditation? Meditation. Go and sit in the lap of Bhagavan Sri Krishna and relax. Let him take care. You know why God troubles us? Because we don't keep him busy. Keep him busy. Give all the problems to him. You handle. You relax. But everything I have to do. Bhagavan says, you suffer. See, friends, this is the real devotion. Otherwise, all the devotees maximum miserable. See? Na bhoktavyam ishadva, na me smartavyam manvapi, na bhogo, na rago, na yogo, na layaha. So see? Na bhoktavyam ishadva. I want to enjoy meditation. Is it a Rasgulla or what? Enjoy meditation. It is not a bhoga. Similarly, na me smartavyam anvapi. Another thing, this I have gone through, I tell you. Earlier, many years before, this is how I learned. Somewhere I was giving a talk and one particular verse which I was quoting, I could not get that verse completely. And that made me so miserable. And after I went to my place, then I could not sleep for the whole night unless I pinpointed where is that verse. Those days, Gugalananda Maharaj was not there. So I had to dig the books. Now you go to Google, ask anything. Mundaka Upanishad and Dvaha Suparna Sayuja Sakaya. Please give this verse. Cut. You don't have to study, you don't have to think. See? So, Nasmartavyam. If you don't remember, don't remember. On the contrary, ability to forget is the biggest gift of God to human beings. Those who cannot forget, they can't even sleep. Those who can't forget, they can't be even happy. All the old stuff. In Dadar, I went for some marriage. And after the formalities, cinema, picture and all rubbish, then my interest is food. So I took my meals and I sat. one old lady came. She said, Swamiji, what are you doing? I said, I am dancing, Bollywood dance. Swamiji, why you talk like that? I said, even you are seeing me, I am eating food, what are you doing? When you are seeing the marriage, what do you feel? I said, I feel jealous. Then she got very miserable. You are always like that. But when I am seeing that girl getting married, and started crying. I said, why you are remembering your days? No. Then my daughter would have been of her age had she not died when she was 6 months of age. And this old lady was 78, not out. So for 78 years, she was carrying the burden of the death of that useless child. What kind of human being we are? This is the highest spiritual. Forget, forget, forget. Take money from people and forget. See the joy. I do that only. Therefore I am happy. They are with the oh Swami Bhago. Therefore, Name smartavyam anvapi, name bhogo, name rago. Be attentive. Why not to remember? Because we are not recognized through the mind. That which is known through the mind, that you have to remember. If I ask you, do you remember Purusha Sukta? I don't know, I think, but I'll try. And if I ask you, do you remember yourself? No, I know myself. In knowledge, memory is not required. See, otherwise, Bhagwan ko smaran karo. Is he aware or what? Therefore, name bhogo, name rago. Neither the bhoga, nor attachment, nor desire, nor nothing. Name yoga. This is very important. Name yoga. Don't get lost only yoga, yoga, yoga. These people are making us more miserable because of two things. You should be healthy and live a long life. Now for both the things. For what? Live long for what? लंबा हुआ तो क्या हुआ? जैसे पेड़ खजूरा, छाया नहीं पथिक को फल लागे अति दूरा. What will you do living long? See friends, this happened in Coimbatore. They invited me for inaugurating in a hospital geriatrics department. And I don't know what is geriatrics and all that. So, but we are supposed to know everything. So with all that, Mauna is the sign of wisdom as well as foolishness. Both of them keep quiet. Let the people think that you are a fool because you don't talk, rather than giving them confirmation after opening your mouth. Don't make a bappu of yourself. So I went there. And I was sitting comfortably. And one doctor came, he started showing the PowerPoint. All those people who show PowerPoint, they have no power in themselves. Because they don't remember. And the same thing they read. What is the need of talking all that? Tell them, go to Google and download over. So they started showing the PowerPoint. This is my house. I thought, okay, geriatrics means a construction department. But then why they have called me in the hospital? Then the second slide. This is my dog. Oh, it is the animal department. But this is the human being doctor. Okay, the third slide. This is my wife. In the order of importance, they were shown. This is how it went off. Then after some time, I discovered that it is a department of oldies. So after all that, now, Swamiji, please inaugurate. I said, what is the meaning of inauguration? No, you light the lamp And that's it. I said, can I speak something? Yes, yes, of course. We want your blessings. And then I said, all the problems of this world are only because of the doctors. Why don't you allow the people to die? Today, the world's problem is not health, old age, because they are refusing to die. And they don't allow you to die. Maintain as a vegetable. That is how they earn money out of it. Anything happens to you, the first thing, go and get admitted for 3 days. 75,000 bill ho gaya. Because every doctor is given a quota. Every month, you have to admit 30 patients, 40 patients. Then you can be in this hospital, otherwise you cannot practice. See, friends. So old age, old age, old age. What for? Then I told him, I said, instead of giving them false hopes that you will live longer, you will be healthy, you will be all right, why don't you tell them the truth? Now this is the time for you to come out of your wrong notions and come to discover the body is not you, the body has changed, you are the same. Focus your attention on that divine self that you are and relax. You will see the whole scenario of our life will change. Therefore, name bhogo, name layaha, then name morkyam, name shantam, name bandho, name priyam, name modahan, pramodova, name stulam, name kusham. Neither I am a fool, nor I am a wise, nor I am cool, nor I am liking something, no moda, no pramoda. All these things are the modifications of the mind, and ultimately, adhyaropa apamadova name chaikam name bahu. Adhyarop apamad is one of the techniques of Vedanta. Now be very attentive. What is this technique? The technique is, from the known, the unknown is reached. This is the technique. We do not know what is Paramatma, what is God. We do not know. What do we know? We know the world. We know ourselves. We know our miseries. We know our parents. We know the various institutions. Very good. This is what you know? Yes. So from this known, you have to reach the unknown. Then they will be explaining you. What is the world? What is this Jagat? Then the world is explained. Urdhva moolam adashakam ashvattam pravaravyam chandamsi yasya paranani yastam mena savedavit. Then the world is explained exhaustively, which will fall within the limits of our own experiences. Then we start thinking, yes, this is really the world. Urdhva moolam, the mouth is above. Adashakam, the body is growing below. Oh, the world is not outside. The world is this body. Karmanubandhini manushaloke is only the human beings alone can do the karma. The animals and the gods, they cannot do karma. They are the bhoga yonis. And then the teacher goes on explaining, do papa, punya, hell, heaven, everything. And then after you are understood, yes, they are talking about my life. And then the teacher says, narupamaste hatatopalabhyate. When you start re-evaluating your life, really, am I born? Nanto na chatir narisam pradishta. Adi, birth. Am I born? No. Am I growing? No. Do I die? Never. So, where from we started? We started from the world, and where we concluded? In our own being. This technique is called as Adhyarop Apaman. In our day-to-day, when we don't know somebody, he is Mr. Gupta. There are hundreds of Gupta here. No. Do you know that Mr. Verma? Yes, he is his son-in-law. Oh. So from the known, we reach the unknown. And once we know the unknown, then we don't have to go back again to that narrow. In the same manner, what we know is all this. Sukham, Dukham, Jnata, Mandyam, Majja, Asti, body. This is all known to us. So, Name, Name. This is not me, this is not me. When you start discarding, you come to a point which cannot be discarded. That undeniable presence is our own being. Therefore, again and again work on this. We have neither the experience of birth, growth, death, and absence. This is the Mahamantra. No birth, no growth, no death, no absence. No birth, no growth, no death, no absence. No birth, no growth, no death, no absence. Even the I will disappear. These glimpses of the truth is naturally, abundantly, always experienced by the Jivan Mukta Purush. And therefore, they have no agenda in this world. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then what for live? Time pass. If you get this principle of time pass in your life, you will be happier than the happiest. What is the meaning of time pass? What is happening now is time pass. I come here not to teach you, but time pass ho jata hai. Why you come here? Not to learn. Time pass ho jata hai. And this Prempuri Ashram, unka bhi time pass ho jata hai. We have got so many programs going simultaneously. Nobody changes. That's a different issue. All the people coming over here for satsanga, they are professional satsangi. So many Mahatmas have come and gone. A challenge, try to improve me. Why? Because Nami Mokshu Nami. See, my friends, the day you catch this time pass principle, you have learned the whole of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, everything. And once you get into this mode, then you discover, before we were not here, nothing was wrong. When we will live here, everything will be all right. So our earlier absence and later absence makes no difference. So our presence is making what difference? But again the same question. Swamiji, what happens after death? People are happy. No. What happens to us? What happens? So what can you tell such person? Are yaar, when you are alive, nothing happened. So after death, what is going to happen? Nothing is going to happen. No, they say hell and heaven. Yes, you'll go to hell. See, friends, if you are really studying Vedanta, you can never get carried away by this thing. भगवान के दरबार में जाना है. काहे को जाना है? He will come here. You don't have to go anywhere. See, Upanishad mantra, if you learn properly, Tad Vijnanartham Gurume Vavikacha Samit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. When you study properly, then Yamai Vecha Runate Tena Labhyaha Tasesha Atma Vivunate Tanuswam. When you seek nothing, then he reveals himself. When you seek anything, you will get that. Look in your own houses, a baby, a child. She wants the mom, and mom is busy doing some work. So all the time is crying, gang, gang, gang. So what the mother does, give some chocolate, the child doesn't want chocolate. Give some toys, the toy doesn't want. Only constant crying, eh, eh, eh. Ultimately, she will lift him. Jamai Veshe Vrutta Tena Labhya. The child doesn't want anything except mom. She will pick him up. Exactly the same way. Till such time, I want this, I want that. Forget about getting into your essential nature. See, my friends, spiritual life is the simpler than the simplest life. You don't have to prove anything. Those who are first class, merit, gold medalists, they become scientists, doctors, engineers. Those who are BA, they become IAS, IFS. And those who are dropouts, they become the ministers. And those who never study, they become the gundas. And those who are good for nothing, they become Babaji. Why study? Why study so much? One child was beating his father because the news. One rickshaw fellow's son got admission in IIT. He's so intelligent. So the child started beating the father. Dad, you also run rickshaw. See what kind of news. Therefore, all these things are only in our mind. Drop it. Therefore, name tapo, name labho, mukhyam gonam, name kvachit. There is no problem of any kind. We are the problem to ourselves. If you watch in the life of every old man, they have got everything in their life. The children are settled, everything, health is okay, there is no problem, health-wise, money-wise, security, everything is fine, and yet, pata nahi, man bada udaas rehta hai. Now, who is troubling? We suffer never because of shortage of time. We all suffer because of excess of time. The reason is we are utilizing time. No, waste time. How to waste time? Go for a walk to reach nowhere. Come back. एक घंटा निकल गया. गिनती करो. This is exactly what I do. When I came to Bombay, I started counting. The day I land, started counting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! And when I go from this place is dead for me. Then I am born in a new place. Then again spend few days there, forget about it, go. Exactly the same way. Charai veti. Rolling stones do not gather moss and mass. Keep moving. Life will be beautiful. Don't hold on to the past. Then we come to discover we are in a huge recycling machine. What is done in a recycling machine? Old stuff is put, it is separated out. The wet garbage, the dry garbage, the plastic, the paper, everything like that. Exactly. This is put into the recycling machine. The earth goes to earth, water goes to water, fire goes to fire. Yeah, and again, recycled again. Again, another thing is born. What is the fuel? Go to the petrol pump. Yeah, the 2 liter Dadaji dena. Because those people who are buried in millions of them, now it has become a great fuel, isn't it? Therefore, take this life in the light of this wisdom. Then there is nothing to achieve. There is nothing to lose. What are we going to lose? Nothing. Right from body onward. We are never created. So let it be destroyed. Who cares? See? In this manner, name tapo, name labho, namo gaunam mukyam, name bhranti, name stairyam, name guhyam, name kulam. All these things pertain only to the relative world. The space never goes anywhere. Everything going happens in the space. The space has to reach nowhere. Exactly the same way. Everything is in me. Come back home. न मे त्याज्यम न मे ग्राह्यम न मे हास्यम न मे नयः न मे व्रतम न मे ग्लानि न मे शोष्यम न मे सुखम. These are all the spiritual practices. Under the disguise they do this thing. No, 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 I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't touch this, I don't touch that, I don't laugh. Spirituality is not laughter. I will not tell you the name of the place. They invited me for talk. It was their mistake. And when I was talking, there was a lot of laughter and jokes and all that. And one elderly man got up afterwards. Mr. Swamiji, we are sorry to inform you that you are making everybody laugh in the satsang. This is not satsang. Here everybody should cry. See, this is not spiritual life. It's not a persecution. सत्संग में आ जाओ दिखाऊंगा. Name vratam, name glani. Another, this is very important. This is the biggest problem for everyone in our life. Glani is that wound on our mind which kills us. We suffer because of that. There was one person in Haridwar. I was taking bath in the Har Ki Pauri along with about a dozen people. So we were in a circle, I was in the center. One by one, I said, come. And I used to give them bath with a lota, Gangaji. Then one man was watching from there. He said, Swamiji, I have got a question. I said, my God, question is coming here also. So I am allergic to questions. I said, Kapde utaro aa jao. I thought he will not come, but he did. He said, now what? Swamiji, I said, look here, don't tell me anything. You remember that? Yes. No, I will do something. Simply follow that. Don't talk one word. Don't argue anything. Remember that, and I'll put your head below the water. Then you close your left nostril, and remembering that, breathe out from the right nostril. When the water will come out, in that your all sins, whatever problem you have, it will be washed away. Don't ask a question. The moment you ask, it will not happen. Okay, I did it once. I said we have to do it 3 times. 3 times. First with the left nose, right nose, left nose. I said, no, don't talk. Ek bhi bolo mat. And go away. After 6 months, somewhere on some airport, he came. He said, Swamiji, do you remember me? I said, don't take my examination. I have forgotten God. How can you remember human beings? I don't know who are you. No, I came to Haridwar in Gangaji, you did this thing. Then what happened? He said, from that time onward, I am relaxed. I was carrying something in my mind which is to create a kind of a tremendous pressure on me. I could not sleep at night because of that particular thing. But now also I remember. But it doesn't persecute me. See, friends, remove that guilt from your mind. It can be removed only through wisdom. Don't go and confess to a confessioner. Okay, brother, father, I have done this thing, that thing. I confess. Very good. There you go. If you don't behave according to me, I'll publish it on the Facebook. No, I'll not do it. Don't go and tell anybody the problems of your life. Don't tell anybody. This technique you try. Remove this guilt from the mind. Therefore, wise people are always relaxed, no guilt. Because they have already dropped the body identification. And therefore, the earlier days were with reference to body. As a teenager, we have done something good or bad. As a child, we have done something good or bad. But now both the child and teenager have gone. You are nowhere with that. So why don't you leave it there? We are not able to do this thing only because we keep on repeating our past again and again. And we don't understand the basic principle. Past belongs to the body, not to us. See? We are ever the same. Body was born, body was a baby, and in that baby body somebody did something good or bad. That baby body has gone, and that one who did, he also went away. You are the same. See, friends. In this manner, name glavi, name shosham, name sukham, one by one, we keep on giving up all those to which we were holding unnecessarily. Thereafter, the teacher continues his experience in a most beautiful manner. Name jnata, name jnanam, name neyam, name swayam, name tubhyam, name mayam, name tvam cha, name tvaham. All these are very subtle thoughts. We will take it in our next session. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.